If you're here today, I want you to know that this is a heads up for you. There's an incoming choppy energy on February the 3rd because the planet Uranus goes direct in the sign of Taurus. This energy is going to last for about 5 to 7 days, and it's going to feel like we are being tested. So Spirit is encouraging you to pay attention to the things that matter right now, because what you ignore is going to come back louder. Okay, so I wanted to pull some cards and see what it is your soul needs to hear as we are navigating through this. Welcome in, my beautiful Sagittarius friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's go ahead, call in Spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So I wanted to first start with a spirit animal card for you. So this is a spirit animal that is coming forward with a silent warning, an intuitive nudge for you. So we are getting the Tiger Queen. Have you seen one recently? If so, this is your confirmation, this is your sign. And if you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen. So never fear is the message it's bringing. You're stronger than your fears, Sagittarius. The only way they can win is if you never put up a fight. So once again, never fear. You're stronger than your fears. The only way they can win is if you never put up a fight. All right? So that is your message from the Tiger Queen, and we are going to go ahead and pull a Sacred Woundings Oracle. So this is something that is being dislodged from the planet Uranus. The shakiness, the choppiness is surfacing this emotion, this feeling, this whatever it is for you. And you're not meant to react to it. You're meant to pause and respond. It's not something that you're meant to fix or fight. It's something that you are meant to sit with. So the wound of the frozen maiden. The wound of the frozen maiden. Innocence never allowed to bloom. This wound arises when tenderness, wonder, or youthful joy is shut down too soon. Whether through trauma, pressure, or emotional neglect, your softness was never given space to grow. It can leave you feeling stuck in time, guarded around joy, or unsure how to really fully come alive. So I'm going to read that to you one more time. The wording is so small, the letters here, so it's so hard to read. So innocence never allowed to bloom. This wound arises when tenderness, wonder, or youthful joy is shut down too soon. Whether through trauma, pressure, or emotional neglect, your softness was never given space to grow. It can leave you feeling stuck in time, guarded around joy, or unsure how to fully come alive. All right, so you're meant to sit with it. All right, so let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we are getting for you, my friends, is Four of Wands. I'm seeing celebration here, collaboration, and collective energy. I'm seeing you surrounded by the energy of love and support here. So this is something that Spirit is encouraging you to connect to. Four of Wands. And we have the Nine of Swords. I'm getting the throat chakra affected here. So I'm feeling that maybe you're having a hard time communicating or expressing yourself. And whenever you are facing a challenge where you have to speak up or stand your truth, for some reason it just doesn't work out in that way. And there's a lot of disappointment here. So I feel whatever this loop is or whatever this experience is coming to a place where it's no longer going to happen because you're stepping into truth. I feel you're way more stronger. And the Hermit card. So this is asking you to go inward. You know, what you are seeking is within you. It is not external to you. So if you find yourself looking externally for answers, guidance, it's inside of you. It's not in the noise. So they're encouraging you to tune the noise out and tune into yourself. This could be through meditation or just spending a quiet moment alone, right? So The Hermit card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. I also want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. All right, Sagittarius, I'm definitely feeling into the Nine of Swords right now. It's a very strong energy. And for some of you, this is your mindscape. There's a lot of things going on, something that you have sealed in the background. There's a lot of different things that were sealed along the path here, and you've carried them for a very long time. And there's like this mourning, this letting go, this releasing, and it doesn't feel easy, right? But I'm seeing celebration around this. I'm seeing a lot of good things happening through that healing process. So I want to start with the Nine of Swords, because this energy is letting you know that you are experiencing the final ending of the chapter here as you're stepping into a new chapter. And they're encouraging you to slow things down a little bit and not to beat yourself up around something that has happened, something that may have been said, right? I'm feeling a lot of different feelings here, and this energy, it comes through in layers, right? So there's layers of emotions that you may be feeling with the different experiences you are having. I'm seeing someone who is in a place of loneliness right now, someone who is looking for answers or trying to find a way, trying to understand things like what is happening, why is it happening, like what direction, all kinds of things. So quiet that mind that is overactive. Now, the Nine of Swords here is, I'm getting a resentment, I'm getting a grudge, I'm getting disappointment here as well. There's like a major processing of these emotions in order to step into this new chapter. So for you right now, there is a cycle that is ending. And over the next 5 to 7 days, you may feel more intensity around your emotions and the thoughts that you are thinking. And because of this, Spirit is encouraging you to stay grounded and centered, at peace with yourself, within yourself, as you're moving through this. Externally, things may seem a certain way, and maybe that is somehow creating some sort of, disturbance or turbulence in your energetic field, and you're finding that you might want to react to it. It is bubbling inside of you, so you're finding yourself maybe feeling like you need to react. So this is going to be a time for you to pause and respond and not react. Okay? Because this energy is kind of like, it feels like a Mercury retrograde, where there's a ping pong ball that's kind of just bouncing around. Someone unleashes their energy and knocks one person, and it just bounces around from person to person. Right? So it's about catching that and putting it in your pocket and not taking part in it. This is what I'm feeling here with the Nine of Swords for you today. And I'm feeling someone who is incredibly hurt and disappointed because of someone else, because of some sort of commitment that was broken, or some sort of dream that was shattered. Like there were plans, there was preparation for all of these things, and all of a sudden that didn't happen. Things changed. And maybe you are finding yourself caught in that loop, in that energy, stuck there. And they want you to know that you are not stuck. This overwhelming feeling, these emotions, some of you might be feeling the emotions of the emotions right now with this transit and the other planetary alignments that are taking place. We've got the full moon energy active right now as well. So this is where the emotions are coming through, right? So don't be too hard on yourself. You have a lot of support surrounding you. Okay, this is the Four of Wands. And with the 9, there's a completion here happening, and I'm getting an energetic and spiritual graduation. It feels like an elevation where you may be feeling ascension symptoms, right? You are ascending in your experience. You are evolving through each experience you have. The challenging ones, you are carrying forward strengths. Sometimes in the moment, in the process of it, when we're in the thick of this, it doesn't feel that way. But once the dust settles, you will see that there's something that you're moving through with something, like you've learned something, you have grown, you have gained a lot of wisdom, and there's something here for you to share with others, right? And the dreamscape here, there's a lot of communication happening here with you. I'm getting like a major breakthrough in your healing, or some sort of a truth you recently faced, which I feel you knew what the truth was, but now that you're facing it and that it's actually real, and not just in your mind anymore, there's like this major like moment of reckoning or moment of awakening. So the Four of Wands, this is you in community. This is you with others. This is you thriving in life. This is you stable and grounded. This is the energy that is also there for you, right? So, you know, allow yourself to move through whatever this is and to feel what it is that you are feeling. That's what you're meant to do here. You are spirit in human form, having a human experience. And our emotions are a part of those experiences. So we're in real time experiencing these emotions. So allow yourself to feel them without being, you know, without feeling shameful or like feeling like there's something wrong with that. It doesn't make you weak to be emotional. I don't know why, you know, people have said that, but I feel that that's the wrong thing. And the Four of Wands is follow the joy and the excitement that comes to your life. There's some sort of like pattern, some sort of something coming in from your childhood that is not true for you. And you're facing that. Whatever this is, it's not being worn as a weakness anymore. It is being worn as a strength. And there's support here around you as well. So I feel that for some of you, you are connecting with people that may have gone through similar experiences. It's almost like a support group, right? Where you're able to talk and confide and share, and it doesn't feel like you're being judged at all. Instead, you're feeling supported here. So you'll have to share with me where you're finding that, Sagittarius. And I feel you're being called to explore this as well. There's a lot of Facebook groups. There are events and workshops and things like that in the neighborhood. Zoom events as well, right? So you might be finding yourself within these experiences. Like you can see in this card that there are two women here and there's people in the background. So it lets me know that there's a collective energy, collaboration, community. There are people around you. And this looks like a beautiful event. So perhaps you're attending an event where like-minded souls are sharing their stories and they're all growing together. They're experiencing this beautiful energy of abundance and expansion and ascension together as a collective. Right? So this is such a beautiful energy coming in for you. Some of you are already within this experience. So you'll have to share with me what this is. I'm getting a women's circle. I don't know if any of you are organizing one. You can share that in the comment section below if you are. But I'm also seeing like growing together through creativity. So I'm getting like a farmer's market or something that you are preparing for. And maybe there's fear around it or some sort of a loss you experienced in the past that might be cropping up right now as a small little thing that is in your mind that might be creating fear for you, right? So we're not there. That doesn't even exist anymore. It's done. You're here in the now. This is going to be different. So visualize yourself in that experience, because that visualization, the feeling of it, is what you're going to experience. Any kind of expectations on how it should happen, I want you to throw that out the window. Just let that go. You know, make a wish as if you were on a dandelion seed and blow those seeds wherever they need to go. That's how you want to treat whatever this is. You are manifesting right now. This is the frequency and the number 4 here. And speaking of the numbers, we have the number 9, the number 4, and we have the number 19 here, or 9, right? So double 9s here. I didn't even notice that. So yeah, this is a major transformative period for you, Sagittarius, where you're going to feel things. You're going to sense things. You're going to go through things. You're going to go through those motions. And this is about staying grounded and really strong in this experience, right? Connecting to support, resources, whatever you need at this time, so that this journey isn't overwhelming for you. Because remember, you are in the driver's seat here, right? So the Hermit card, I'm definitely seeing someone that's been cozying up in their like favorite sweats, favorite hoodie, you know, favorite blanket, and just hanging out at home to recoup and rejuvenate. And I feel this is something that you're being called to do, especially over the next 5 to 7 days, if you haven't rested yet, right? Some of you are burning out already. It's only the beginning of the year, and I feel sometimes we put ourselves, like, a lot on ourselves. And this is where they want you to just slow things down a little bit wherever you are, or take a moment to really reconnect with yourself. I'm seeing some of you in an abundant experience. You know, there's people, there's laughter, there's excitement here. I'm seeing some of you going out and about more, not just staying at home. So there's a lot of different layers of experiences happening at the same time. I am connecting to multiple strings of energy here. This is what it's coming through as, different experiences. And I'm getting a lone wolf, someone that has chosen to take a time out for a little while and fly solo for a bit in the world, to explore, to understand, to grow, to know, right? So I'm seeing a major expansion happening here within this experience for you. And for others, it's about who you are. Like, you're connecting with yourself, and it might not be like really loud or in your face kind of an energy. It's more subtle. It's more of an internal, process that you're moving through, where you're understanding yourself a little bit more, or starting to become aware of the things that aren't in alignment with you. And when you're out of the noise, you start to realize that, wow, that was really noisy. You know what? I'm coming to a place now where I prefer peace. I prefer harmony. I prefer love. I prefer abundance. You're not here to entertain fear anymore, or anything related to that. You're setting that aside now, right? So, and whatever this is, again, this is becoming a strength. It is not in the way, or, limiting you or restricting you in your life. It's something that you have healed. And this feels like a healing journey. It doesn't mean that you've completely pulled yourself out of society and you're alone. I feel this is more of, what you choose to invite into your space and what you choose to do. I feel you have some really good, healthy boundaries up. I found that in my own world, when I didn't want to entertain, energies that no longer align with me, I put some healthy boundaries up, and I, kind of pushed away relationships that really didn't serve me. And I found myself to be in a space that was a little bit more quiet, and that's okay. I really learned to understand what matters, who matters, and align myself with that. And I'm living a much peaceful life now, in my experience. And I feel that some of you are also moving through that process and coming to this place and coming to peace with something that, in a way may have derailed you. I feel like some of you may have some sort of experiences from the past that feel like they've destroyed you, or, set you back in some way, limited you, restricted you, like whatever this is, it's coming up again. So they want you to put that behind you now, because that's not a part of your life story. That energy that is coming back from the past, you aren't even that person anymore, like at all. Right? So I'm definitely seeing some of you doing some inner child healing. And this inner child healing, this just healing in all ways, it's really working, but it's a process, right? You have to go through it, and you're going through it, and it's just wonderful. So again, the support is there. I'm seeing that some of you are stepping to the forefront in your world in some way and organizing an event, connecting with people more, sharing your story. I'm seeing someone writing a book. This is the manifestation. This time, this experience of the Hermit card is allowing you, it's not that it's allowing you, it's like you are choosing to take this time and space to create something that lights your heart up. So you might be writing a book, making music, working on a project. This might be spiritual gifts that you have that you're practicing, developing. And this time that you spend with yourself allows you to explore that more. And I feel for some of you, it was rock bottom that you had to hit in order to see this and spend time alone. The world's noisy right now, right? So I'm seeing someone who's tuned out of the digital space or have chosen to, or has been thinking about doing that because it's been a distraction for a while. And maybe that's kind of kept you in some sort of a loopy or darker energy, right? Comparison, competing, online. Like, I find that the online world is not real. Like, I don't think anything really is real. That's just my own opinion. You know, when I'm on it, it just feels like a lot of like stuff that is going on, and it's not the stuff that's happening in my life. So I'm kind of like, you know, sometimes it's just for entertainment. I'm like, whoa. And I'll be like to my husband, like, look at this, look at what's going on here. So it's about tuning in and tuning out of, you know, what doesn't feel right, what doesn't resonate. And I'm getting songs, lyrics that you've been listening to recently that feel like they're answering something that you've been asking for. What is that lyric and what is that song? Because I feel that's a message coming in for the collective today here. So we're going to pull an Angels and Ancestors Oracle for you. These are your angels and ancestors that are coming through right now with some guidance. And we are getting the drum, dream and journey. The drum, dream, and journey. So you might be resonating with this right now. You'll have to share how. And let's read you the message. I'm getting a dream. What is that? A dream catcher. That's what I have up there. But this is a drum. For some reason, I keep seeing a dream catcher. All right, so let's read you the message here. If I can find it. Let's find it first. All right, dream catcher, where are you? Oh my gosh, where's this dream catcher? Should be here. Or a drum. Oh my gosh. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path, then follow the guidance. In shamanic traditions in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading, these are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. Maybe you've been hearing drums recently, or you're listening to music with more drums. So you are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surround you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from the inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become a reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. All right, so this is the energy of the drum for you through your angels and ancestors. And we're going to now close and seal your reading with an angel number. I'm getting ancient writings, runes, calligraphy, right? Images in caves and things like that. So they're showing me that through their drum card. And I'm getting a fire and dancing as well. So 50-50, you're going to make progress. You already are. So the message here is you're becoming your highest self. You're taking steps and you're being called to take steps one at a time. And advanced, there's an advanced energy in the air. So what I'm seeing here is advancement in technology, skill sets, gifts, talents, breakthrough. Some of you are going to experience a breakthrough here, and I feel it's coming through the Hermit card, and personal growth. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, everyone, before we part ways, I wanted to share some exciting news with you. My daughter and I have recently launched these beautiful pendants. This is the Celestial collection. These are zodiac medallions. They come in 18 karat gold vermeil and sterling silver. Today you can see that I'm wearing my Gemini sun sign and my Leo moon sign, and I'm going to be wearing these off. I'm not taking them off. Now I want you to know that each piece is blessed with love and intention. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave you a link in the description box below for where you can find these and you can secure yours today. I'm also going to leave you with a message from my daughter today so that way you can personally meet her and hear her words for this collection, and then the ad campaign after that. So thank you so much again for all of your support, everyone.
Hi everyone, Ria's daughter here, Ashni from Sacred Haven. Me and Ria just released our first collection ever, and I wanted to share why we created it. From the beginning, we wanted to create jewelry that you guys felt connected to and personal that you could wear every day. That's why we created all 12 of the zodiac signs, because every sign has a different story and energy behind it, so everyone can find their piece that feels most like them. I'm wearing my Sagittarius pendant today, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I've gotten so many compliments so far. We hope you love the collection as much as we do, and thank you so much for all your support.